And speaking of the future, chat, I hope you are ready because we are going right into it with Sonic Riders Future Beta, ran by Ice 2. Let's get rolling.
All right. Well, hello, everybody. This is, of course, Sonic Riders Future, the beta, ran by, of course, Ice72 here. I am Roxum, one of the commentators.
I am Ludiello. I'm also commentating here. We're going to be running the All Stories category, so just going to be knocking out both story modes. Fairly standard stuff. I don't think there's anything too crazy you need to explain, other than it's beta for a future patch coming up for Sonic Riders. So there's going to be a few stage changes. Nothing too different from Sonic Riders DX 2.0 for those familiar. Some minor tweaks here and there.
Yeah, similar tweaks here.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, there's a couple of bigger changes. We'll point them out when we get there, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
but yeah. Whenever we're ready to start, I guess.
Yep.
We're good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna count us down. We'll go. So we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. So the first stage we got here is Metal City. Metal City, it's very important that we get level 2 as quickly as possible. You see the rings on the top. We need to get 30 rings, ideally before the end of the first half of the lap. Coming in at 16, we're going to be 1 over if we get all 15 up here. 21, 26, 31. Beautiful.
Perfect. So already an amazing start by Ice here on this run. Yeah, essentially in the most basic case of any of the runs for any of the stages is trying to get to level 3 before the end of the first lap. Ooh, what a rough start. Normally we want to get that top path there because the QTE, which we have automated in this version and pretty much most versions, but that QTE is slower. I don't know by how much, Ludi, do you know?
It's about a second slower. Getting the bottom path there is really unfortunate with the backflip. You can really only get it if you're too far on the sides. It's really unfortunate time loss, but not really much you can do to prevent it. Just be towards the center.
Yep.
Yeah. The reason why getting the level up at the beginning was so important was you look at the speed Ice is going at now. She's going at 250 speed on the set boost. Having speed, speed row, trying to go fast, right? Having more speed is good. At level 1, you're going at 200 speed, and at level 1, you're going 200. Level 2, you're going 230 speed. So, just getting those levels as soon as we can is really important. For those familiar with the vanilla version of Sonic Riders, you'll notice that these grind rails are a little bit faster as we're clocking in. 144.05. It's pretty solid, almost a 143.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, it's a 144. That's at high levels, it's standard-ish, I guess to say, for a decent run. Moving in, we did do a lot of stage texture changes for the beta here, which are absolutely lovely. They're based on, was it Dragon Road, I think it is?
Yeah, this looks like Dragon Road. Yep.
Yeah. So,
oh my goodness.
A lot of visual overhaul in this. That was
insanely fast level 30. I believe that's as fast as the task can get to level 3, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Very good. We're just going to be taking these fly hoops. These fly hoops are very fast. You're going to be going pretty fast. It's it's fun. It's good.
Yep.
We do not take those fly hoops though because they're slower than just landing into the QT a little bit faster. So
they only certain one gear basically makes it as fast as the QTE, but that's its own thing. But yeah, there's really not too much more. It's very basic routing for this stage overall. As long as you can hit your jumps, you're pretty much set to go.
Yep. So I am going to take a brief moment here, highlight we have milestone and donation incentives going on right now. So we have the open bid war for the Octopath language. For Sonic Riders, we have if we hit the milestone $1,250, we'll get some bonus races with some of the beta characters we have planned for Sonic Riders future. And we also never mind, yeah, that's the one that we have. With doing races with Blaze and Vector and showing off the characters and models, their attacks, all that fun stuff.
Yep.
Move on to Egg Factory.
Giving a full overview. Yeah, Egg Factory is, I'd say, one of the more difficult beginning stages.
I think it's the hardest track to run.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the hardest.
Yeah, that said, Ice on pace to get this fast level 3, which is a very significant advantage. Getting level 3 on this hill saves about 2 seconds. Just because of how long, because of how long you have to wait to get the rings for a delayed level 3.
Now, the reason that this is one of the hardest stages is because of those power objects and the way they're set up, as well as the extremely tight turns you have to take here. You can really easily hit a wall, and that'll kill your run basically instantly.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, these turns are so hard to take. It's like some of them we kind of have setups for to make them a little bit easier. On the Speed T, you'll see Ice go a little to the left before taking the drift. Like, that just makes hitting the tight turn easier, but it's still really hard. It looks like we're on pace for a 143. I believe it'll be like a low 143, which is a really strong time. Normally in Egg Factory, at least when I'm playing this, I'm aiming for anything in the 144s, 145s is a really good time for me. So yeah, this might be 144 because
so many hits, all
3 hits on robots.
Yeah,
that's brutal. But all right.
144. I mean, still decently good time.
Yeah, still decent. There was a 1.5 second loss. That's just from hitting the robots. They give us air. They literally give us air, but it's so slow to hit them. They just constantly get in the way of all the choke points.
Absolutely.
Yeah, as we're on Green Cave. This track, I don't think it has any major changes to it. You just kind of,
Yeah, it's more of a visual overhaul on this one than anything. As you can notice, a lot of the textures are definitely changed in terms of just the stage itself. We tried to make it, I guess, a little more colorful than what the original Green Cave was, which was a little bit drab, to be honest.
Yep.
What's not drab?
Yep.
What would that be?
I just wanted to, you did a great throw to it earlier. I just wanted to mention that we do have the target open for Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo, which is $100 by the end of that run in order to hug your aunt and make her dance. And the description is what it says on the tin. But chat, we need to make sure that we meet the Sonic Riders Future Beta bonus races by the end of this race. We're going so fast. And so if we make sure that we mark everything for that target that we have open right now, we will be so much closer to that race. So since it's a milestone, it's a 2-for-1 deal. Let's make it happen.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Once this race is done, we're going to be about 1/3 of the way through the entire run. This run goes fast.
Yeah, it's definitely, with the way that a lot of the I guess to say a lot of the gameplay changes that came from since the original vanilla version, these runs go very quickly. Yep. So let's get them in.
Yeah. One last thing I'd like to point out before you finish out. You'll notice Ice is not taking a flip up here. We removed the web top path, so just cruising up to the ramp is the fastest way to take these tricks. You don't charge your jump or anything.
Yeah.
So Sub 2 is really clean.
Dude,
Like Sub 2, you're always happy to see that on Green Cave, especially with the Mist Fast level 2. Yeah, so we're on Sand Ruins. Sand Ruins is the first stage of the really big skip. We have the Sand Ruins ramp skips coming up right here. This ramp, we're gonna try to skip it. Thank you for getting in our way, Jet. Really appreciated that one. So that ramp is really slow, so we are able to jump over the ramp though and onto the ground. It saves about 1.2 seconds if we're able to hit it, and you can hit it on all 3 laps. So it's worth going for on every lap, even if you miss it.
Yeah. Perfect JCPCs into DPCs. Beautiful lap 1, honestly, besides the ramp skip miss due to Jet.
Yo, okay. That JCPC, yo.
Yeah, that wall. Yeah, the drift into the wall bump is amazing, and we get the ramp skip lap.
It's a ramp skip.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Ramp skips are frame perfect, by the way. So
yes,
they're very hard, but they're worth going for. You gotta get them. I'm gonna take the time we have here to talk about boost chains. So you see Ice jump and then reapply her boost, and then she's reapplying her boost on the dash panels. Those are what's called JCBCs, jump cancel boost chains. A boost chain is when you, instead of pressing just B to boost, you press boost while you're holding a drift, and it'll multiply your speed by 1.9. The jump cancel part of it is when you charge a jump, nice ramp skip. When you charge a jump, your boost gets canceled. So you're basically canceling your boost over and over again to keep on multiplying your speed. So you should see, like, Ice got up to 330 speed off of 2 JCBCs. Normally, when you're just cruising, you're going at 250. So these multipliers, they stack up. They're very important to keep getting going.
Yes.
Yeah, keep moving. Yep.
Essentially getting your fastest time the best you can there.
Getting your fastest time sounds a lot like this $5 donation from Nier that says, "Good luck, Ice. Greetings to the Sonic Riders Underground server."
Oh, thanks, Nier. We appreciate it.
Yeah, he's a community member. He's really chill. I like him.
Yeah, lovely guy. So we're on Babylon Garden. So this one's this is the longest stage out of the entire run, taking approximately like 2 minutes and like 21 seconds or so.
About.
So if we have any further messages from our host, here's your time.
Fantastic. I just wanted to remind everybody that right now we are watching Quest for Quet, which is a mutual aid event helping our friend of the community, trainer Anade, to train and raise their next service animal, Quetzalcoatl. We're doing this right now because in the United States, a service dog is an animal that has been trained to fulfill specific needs for a disabled partner. These tasks can range from detecting allergens in food to performing deep pressure therapy during panic attacks. The cost is astronomical, and we want to make sure that Anade is able to ensure that their dog has all the training that they need, as well as make sure to keep having it with a great little home. Right now, though, minimum donation is only $1 because every little bit helps. And reminder that we're doing a 2-for-1 deal right now. Everything that goes towards that target in order to hug your aunt and make her dance helps us get one step closer to seeing some bonus races of this game. And I am honestly so locked in on Sonic going. It reminds me of like Sonic 2 Adventure Battle, like all the rail levels that you've done, because that's the Sonic game I grew up with, and I'm loving watching all of this and kind of that nostalgia feel for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, Riders in itself being, I guess, it's just a really good side game overall. Holy heck, a 217?
217? Yo!
Wow!
Yeah.
That's some grade A time right there.
Yeah, 217.
Okay, so go ahead.
Yeah, there was a lot of tech that Ice did that you don't see it normally unless you're like playing really high level. Like some of the boost chains that she took and how she took them were some elite work.
Yeah, but yeah. So we did end the heroes story, and we're on to the Babylon story, which starts with also I'd say one of the oh my lord that wall bonk boost, Jeezel.
Yeah, it's one of the hardest stages in the run.
Yeah.
You have to go between all the cop cars. It's very tight, and Ice hit all that perfectly. It was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's this track very you have to be very detail oriented. The cars are fortunately all on a cycle; they're not random, so that's why you'll see like Ice will be taking drifts, and it looks blind. I promise it is not blind. It is completely calculated, like what we're doing with these drifts.
It does take a really long time to really learn the pattern of it, because on those cycles, like you do also have to think about how much time has passed and where those cars are going to be in that cycle.
Yep. Yeah, so you see, like, Ice didn't immediately take the boost chain after hitting the grind rail. You lose a little bit of speed for that, but having the safety of not accidentally throwing your boost chain into the car is worth slightly more than losing like 10 speed on the boost chain.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so yeah, Night Chase is a very fast track. Close out 138. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So the reason we're so impressed is because Ice is really one of the top runners of riders in general, whether it's vanilla or the future patches. It's insane.
Yeah.
So seeing these is just it's a work of art in its own sense. But yeah, now we're on Red Canyon, so we're gonna see here a little trick. Oh no, not this lap, but there's a little trick there that might show up next lap called the barrel bonk. Essentially, you jump into the barrels under the waterfall near that sign, and you can clip through the sign if you hit the barrels at the right angle. Essentially,
it's one of the hardest skips in the game. So of course we're gonna go for it on every lap that we're able to, from what I remember.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, landing on the. Yep.
Go ahead.
Oh, we got it.
Let's go.
It's huge. One of the tricky parts about hitting this barrel bonk is that when you hit your head on the barrel, it reverses your controls. So if we bounce over to the left, but in order to bounce to the left, you have to hold right. It's very unintuitive, especially because you're usually hitting the barrel. If you hold right too early, you'll completely miss the part that lets you bonk up the wall. So you have to time when you're changing your inputs.
Yep.
It's a very tricky skip, but like if you get used to it, yeah, that's huge.
Yep, there it is. You save a good lot of time there on that too.
Yep. So Red Canyon in Sonic Riders is a cycle-based track. Every barrel bonk that you hit saves. Actually, I'm pretty sure on this patch it saves 2 cycles, which is really good.
The cycles here being the windmill at the end of the track.
Yep.
So 152 is not bad at all.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right,
and we are only $70 away from the bonus races.
Oh boy, $70, people. We've got what 3-4 stages left, I think.
Yeah, we got 4 stages left.
Yeah, so we've got about maybe I would say I'd give it about 8 minutes. So 8 minutes, y'all. Let's get it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I did some quick math, and so for $70, that's about a month's worth of food for Quet, and a bag of treats plus like a little bit extra. So I would love to give Quet as much food as he needs! ! Donate in chat towards that milestone. Please, chat. Let's go.
Donate for Quet. Let's go. Yeah. I don't think there's anything too hugely big with Ice Factory, honestly. Here,
Yeah, a lot of the cool stuff with Ice Factory is fairly technical. It's like setting up your boost chains, right? Like right there, you do a drift dash into a boost chain that also hits the dash panel. You gain a whole bunch of speed. It's like a lot of the interesting stuff is just how you go fast.
yeah, a lot of just setting up the cast.
Yeah, I will point out there's a boost chain. It'll not up here, but after the ledge, after this ramp, Ice hits a boost chain. It's like it doesn't look like you can boost chain. It's only 222 speed, but your boost chains up to 260 is worth it. Is a good boost chain.
That
Any boost chain
multiplier really helps.
Yeah, that multiplier is like deceptively strong. It's like it's a lot more than you would think, even at lower numbers.
Absolutely.
You know what's not a lower number? We've met the Sonic Riders Future races. And we've also are going to be hugging our aunt and making her dance in the Cursed Yo-Yo run. I'm going to rattle off some donations real quick if that sounds cool with y'all. We have $10 from Bowie that says, here's a little towards seeing those new characters. We have $70 from Musical Daredevil that says, the Sonic run is cool. We should make it even longer. And we have $25 from Quacksilver that says, the Sonic plush on my desk sat up, made direct eye contact with me, and said, support mutual aid, when Riders came on the screen. Joke's on him, I was gonna do it anyway. Also, does anyone know an exorcist?
Let's go. Thank
you all so much for your donations. Right now, we've got that bid war still for Octopath Traveler open, but chat, I'm so proud of you. Thank you all so much for your donations, and we get more Sonic Riders and this lovely couch and rider.
Let's go. So the major changes we did here was in the original stage for White Cave is that you, much like Green Cave, you have the web, I think it is, that you trick up to make it a little bit easier, because we do consider the competitive side of racing as well. We decided to add a hill and just get rid of the web altogether at that point, which makes it, I'd say, a little bit faster, as well as a little more consistent for a lot of gears and that. It also makes the stage just a little bit better because most of it's just a straight line. Yeah, there's a stage element. Like, you have no idea how exciting that is. It's a stage element. Yeah, shoutouts to the Sonic Crossworlds. They made White Cave, but goodness, in the trailers, it just looked like a straight line. How did they do it? How did they do it? They copied their own design.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, thank you everyone for your donations. Like, it means a lot for the dog. It means a lot for us. You get show off all these cool characters. Very exciting. Yeah.
And Blaze and Vector aren't the only characters that we have upcoming. We do have one more. Unfortunately, she wasn't ready in time for this event, but we are currently working on her, and she should hopefully have a reveal soonish.
Yep. Alright, so we're on the Dark Desert. This track is also a track that has a fairly prominent skip in it. First, we're gonna hit these stairs. We're just gonna go really fast on them. We're not gonna be at the skip quite yet. I'll point it out when we get there. We're gonna be jumping through a wall. It's really cool.
Yes.
Also, is that a render bug? Did I see that dash panel just like not exist?
I mean, we did move that dash panel down just a little bit on that hill that you didn't. Because most times in the older patch, you would just fly off to your death if you went too fast. So by moving that panel down just a little bit, we were able to basically prevent that issue.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be hitting the stairs and cruising off of it just from landing speed, and then we're gonna jump through a wall.
We missed
there's there's a seam with a collision, and if you can hit that seam, you save about like a second.
Yes.
You like the way you pop out is really funky. You kind of like turn around, but it's a good skip. It is very funny. He's like, you just jump through a wall. It does have collision there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, similar to how we saw in Egg Factory. It's similar to that, but the jump's harder. By
pretty much
2 times.
Let's see, we're gonna get another shot at it. Nice.
Yep. And if you get that right, you can do what's called the drift dash, which is where the trail goes blue or cyan, however you want to call it. And when you let go, you'll get that burst of speed from the drift. So you can get that drift dash in, and then off of that a boost chain to make that easier. Or not easier, but faster. 158, that's really good for the time like that.
Very clean time.
I think the standard's like a 2-minute on that one.
Yeah.
All right, so we have 2 more stages, which is this one, and then the one after this, which is the Rider's boss fight, as we'll say.
Yeah, so this track probably has the second hardest legal skip in, like, you can do the skip in tournaments. Yes. It's called the Sky Road Ramp Skip. It's similar in concept to the Sand Ruins one, but not only is it frame perfect, it is also very precise with what angles you're allowed to hit it with. So we're gonna line up here.
Here's the setup, and we got one. Let's go.
Yep, so these ramp skips save about 2/3 of a second. Not as much as the Sand Ruins ramp skip, but it's still very worth going for if you're able to. So yeah, we're gonna get level 3 up here. We're gonna be at maximum speed. Sky Road is such a weird track. I really enjoy it, but I understand why a lot of people don't really like it.
No, it's definitely one of my favorites due to how interesting it is.
Yeah. Alright, we get it lined up.
2 or 3.
Nice.
Oh,
2 for 3. Let's go. It was a little dicey because the way that she popped up off of the ramp was a little weird, but made it work. Got the angle.
And that's all that matters, that little angle.
Yep. Not only is the angle very precise, this is also basically a frame perfect skip.
Yeah.
So,
we cannot emphasize enough how perfect that skip is.
Yeah. Alright.
And a 3 of 3, let's go! The most
oh my goodness
of the run.
3 for 3.
It is the most difficult 3 laps skip you can get.
Yeah.
Easily. And Ice decimated it.
Nailed it. 3 for 3.
That is perfect.
Okay. It's now we're on to Babylon Guardian. Babylon Guardian's a little weird because the best times you can get are when you attack as many computers as you can on lap 1. Typically, you want to see them. They decided they wanted to be fast today, though. This track is nice because you don't actually have to punch Adam Sandler in the face in order to get your lap progression. So you just have to get all 3 laps done.
Yep. In the original game, you do have to hit them all 3 times for the before you can end the race. But again, deciding for quality of life's sake that just taking them out of the equation's much better overall for the game.
Yeah, we also added some ring boxes, so you see like Ice at level 2. Normally you don't get any levels on this track, but we will be seeing level 3. Time, by the way, is going to be at the end of this next lap. At the end of this lap 30 is when time's going to be happening. So
yeah. If we have any more messages, here's the little bit of time. We got like 10 seconds or so.
I just wanted to say thanks to everybody who donated again. So we're getting 10 more minutes of Sonic Riders, as well as we blew past. We needed $100 to hug our aunt. We got 145. Thank you all so much.
Let's go time.
122. It's a clean time.
Yeah, it was a clean time. All right, so now we get to move into the new characters. So Blaze and Vector, there was a lot of work that had to go into them alone. The amount of character edits we had to do for this is very, consuming in time, I guess to say. But Ice, let's go ahead and boot them up. Whichever stage you want to do.
Yep. Just want to point out real quick, the file time we clocked in 1:27:49 is that's a really good time. Like I've seen like the practice screenshots Isa sent me, so it's
yeah
really
all
good
right.
time.
Ice, let's do a stage that isn't like in the story. Let's do like maybe Carney, and we could do, I think Digi would be fine too, for like Vector or something. Actually, skip Digi. We'll do Carney and Illusion for the two. But yeah, so starting off, so one big thing we also added to the patch is that every character gets 4 different skins that you can choose from. So for Blaze, we have, of course, this as her normal outfit. Nice if you want to go ahead and scroll through the others. We have a black variant. We have a Surge variant, which is, to reference the IDW comics. And then, of course, we have a Beerus skin, because we love Dragon Ball in our server sometimes. Of course, everything, I think most everything is custom, including the gear as well, which is the Flame Lance that we call it here. So each character uses different animations from the cast, but we are able to customize them a little bit in certain ways. So if we could show off Blaze's, we wait a minute and show off Blaze's level 1 attack. We got level 2. Okay. So we'll wait around for a minute for these AI to catch up because they're a little slow at points. Let's see.
Oh, did Knights decide to go into the ramps?
I think.
So cool.
Yeah. Let's see. There we go. So we've got the sword from Black Knight for level 2. Level 1 is where she breathes fire onto the other racer, which is very cool. And then the level 3 here, once we get the other racers caught back up, we have the fans as well, which I think that one is, I think all of the Blaze's attacks are based on jets. Anime.
Yeah,
so
the 2 fans are fairly iconic.
Yes. Also, gotta love the wonky tilting we get on this stage.
Yeah, the tilt boards are certainly a feature.
Yes. So here we go. Boom, we get a flame tornado alongside that, which is just awesome. So we definitely, like I said, a lot of work was put into these. Go ahead, Lodi.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a Sonic 06 reference. So. Yeah. Also, for those who played Sega Carnival of Vanilla, you may notice these ramps are a lot bigger than they normally are. Specifically on the first ramp and on the manual ramp, the ramp size is a lot bigger than how it normally is. Just like another quality of life improvement, like really focusing on making sure that like if you want to do something, you are able to do it consistently.
Yes.
And make sure like the level design doesn't inhibit that in any way.
Yeah. So that was basically our little showcase of Blaze. We've got, we're also going to show off that level 1 attack as well, where she breathes fire onto an opponent, because it's just so cool looking. Very quick there, but yeah. Well, I think that's probably my favorite attack animation that we have on her, because that one,
I really like that one.
Yeah. Losing in here. Oh. There we go. Yeah, these attack animations can go very quick. Yeah.
Yo, that was a weird QTE check.
Yeah, that was a weird one, yeah. Alright, moving on to Vector here. We updated a lot of his design. We give him some really cool sunglasses, honestly, which I really like. I don't remember much on his skins, to be honest, though. I only mostly remember Blazes. Okay, so we got the metal Vector here, I think. Was that based on the comics, I think? Yeah, that's like the only one I truly remember, honestly. I hate to say it. Yeah, so cycle through the next one too. Their ice. Good. Yep, and then we got the red based on I think it was one of the Pokemon. Was it?
Oh yeah, this is Crocodile.
Yeah, Crocodile.
Yeah.
So some fun references everywhere. And then, of course, his board is hard boiled, which has a very interesting design because it has a little speaker on the back of it. So, he likes to jam when he rides. It's just the way we put it.
These are based on the
Storm.
Yeah, Storm, I was going to say. Yep. So he does keep the funny little hand pose that he does.
Yes. Which also kind of fits for Vector overall, I think.
Yeah. So something I'm also going to point out, just like gameplay wise, Blaze, Vector, and Cosmos, they're all what we're calling air gain characters. So their gimmick is that they gain slightly more air. I know that doesn't sound like it's like, oh, this doesn't sound that broken. It's pretty good. Like, you can do a lot of crazy stuff with just like the little bit of extra air that you're getting. Just because of how just because of how tight all the roundings are air-wise. Like, even just getting like the extra 15 on a ramp, like, just makes such a big difference.
So to kind of point out what he's saying, so in the mod, we have different character archetypes, similar to what you think of in like a fighting game in a way. So there's a bunch of different ones. There's like Late Booster, which is what you'd see for like Sonic and Tails, where they have an extended boost time. There's Shadow, who has he basically gets extra speed from the boost chains. And then we have all-rounders, which kind of give like everything, boost to everything. The drift class, which better drift, faster drift, or like faster speeds coming out of it, excuse me. And then there's the air gain class and the boost classes. So Vector here, like you said, is air gain, so you get a lot more fuel when you're doing your tricks compared to other classes. Anything else you want to add on that, Ludi?
No, not really. I mean, that all sounds good to me. Yeah, the air game characters are, I think they're cool. Like, I know they definitely don't sound broken, but they are. We're gonna finish backwards at the end.
The cool way to finish off.
Yeah, I think that's everything we got for us. I don't know if those got anything for us, but...
No, thank you all so much for that amazing showcase and extra bonus races. Can you tell everybody in chat where to find you if they want more cool Sonic content?
You can find us at our Riders Underground Discord. I think you should be able to just search us up in Discovery Queue. And then there's also the Riders Underground YouTube channel, which also has the link to the Discord as well.
Yep, and if you want to find more of us, I believe all of our Twitch handles are the same as the usernames we have here. So for us via twitch.tv/i72, twitch.tv/ludiello252, and twitch.tv/roxim.
97 on band.
Yep.
Twitch TV, yeah, Roxham 97.
Oh,
So,
sorry, small update. Ice's Twitch username is twitch.tv/ice724.
yeah.
Yeah, you want to follow her?
Yep.
That's where you need to go.
Yep, so that's everything. I think where to find us and all that. We hope you enjoyed the run.
Awesome. Thank you all so much. And for you in chat, we have more Quest for Quet coming up right after this quick break. Hello, chat. It was super duper fun to hang out with you for that last run. But the good news is we have a new friend ready to sink its claws into hosting coming up.
All right, and I'm happy to announce that the Valiant Son is going to stay on the host desk. No. Hello, everyone. I'm Shovel Claus. I'm very excited to be hosting for these next two runs. If there's anything I like more than a good Sonic run, it's probably a good indie game run, and we have two of the best, in my opinion. You'll definitely want to stick around. Pipistrello in the Curse Yo-Yo, I've been watching this game. The way it's evolved, ridiculous to watch. It is such a fun run, and Lori's going to absolutely crush it. I'm super, super excited.
I'm super excited as well to hear you on the host mic for these upcoming runs.
Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out during Sonic, Jess. I very much appreciate it. But yeah, I believe we are still getting a little bit set up for that next run. But as you might know, we're here raising money for Trainer Anade's next service dog. We're hoping to get enough money that they can actually have that service dog fully over the next couple of years. So we're raising money for Quetzalcoatl, also known as Quet. I am so excited. At the end of this marathon, I saw earlier, while looking at some of our incentives, that we might get to see Anade's puppy. So I'm going to be staying up really late tonight, is what I'm understanding, of course. But I am so excited to be raising money for this amazing cause.
And we have a new milestone, I think, that opened, and I'd love to maybe hear about that, especially because I think it's sort of kind of related to our next run.
If you believe in the idea of parallel universes, it sure is, because as you might have seen in our schedule, Lori D. Bunnykins is running both Pipistrello up next, and also later today, DK Jungle Beat. And we have just opened up the glitch exhibition for that Donkey Kong Jungle Beat run. It is priced at $1,500 for the event total, so all we need is 200 more. I see that total at 1,285. So exciting. Thank you all so much for your generosity. Just a little bit more and we can get that glitch exhibition. We have some time still, but that has to be met by the end of the DK Jungle Beat run, so not too much longer. About 2 hours now, assuming that I can time math properly, but math and time are two concepts that I don't believe should mix in any circumstance, frankly, if I'm being honest with you.
Well, if we're not mixing with mathematicians, I guess I better get out of here, Claus. Have a great upcoming shift.
Thank you so much, Valiant Son, once again. Much appreciated. I hope you have a nice rest of your day as well. All right. Now it's just me and you, chat. Math is hard. I do fully agree with that. But yeah, just a quick reminder that this is Quest for Quet. It's a mutual aid event helping Trainer Anade, a great friend of the community. I can remember Trainer Anade hosting for my runs back in the day, and they made it so effortless. I'm super excited to be giving back. We're raising money for their next service animal, Quetzalcoatl. Such a lovely little puppy. All right. All right. So we still have a few donations from that last run. I'll be honest, I was glued. My eyes were glued to that screen as soon as I got to my computer. That run was incredible. Ice absolutely crushed it, and our donators seem to agree. We got $20 from MFS Man 34. Let's go, Ice. Very simple comment. I couldn't agree more. That run was just so good. I don't know much about Sonic Riders, but now I do.